Are y'all ready to practice? We are going to practice finding the measure of angles using a protractor. Okay, so let's look at this question number 1. We see the protractor here. They're asking us for the measure of angle S. Is this acute, right, or obtuse? Yes, you are correct. This is an acute angle, so that means we're going to be looking between 0 and 90 degrees. So this is 0, 10, 20, 30. S is a 30-degree angle. Good job. Question number 2. What kind of an angle is this? This is 0. Correct. This is an obtuse angle. It is larger than 90 degrees. So we're looking for numbers between 90 and 180 degrees. So let's start here. 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140 degrees. Okay, what kind of an angle is angle P? Correct. It is obtuse. It's larger than 90. Let's start with 90, 100, 110, 120. This is a 120-degree obtuse angle. All right, what is the measure of angle Q? Well, first of all, is Q acute, right, or obtuse? Correct, it's acute. It's less than 90 degrees. We're looking for numbers between 0 and 90. 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Oh, halfway in between 50 and 60 degrees. So what is that? Correct. Halfway in between 50 and 60 is 55. So angle Q is a 55-degree acute angle. What is the measure of angle K? Write your answer here. What type of angle is this? Correct, it's acute. It is less than 90 degrees. How can we figure out the measure of angle K? Well, let's start with this ray. This ray is at 45, halfway in between 40 and 50. So this is 45 degrees, and over here we're at exactly 80 degrees. So in order to figure out how much goes in between here, we're going to subtract 80 minus 45. So angle K is a 35-degree acute angle. Another way you can do it is simply counting using the numbers here, the tallies here. Okay, so this is 10, 20, 30, and 5. What is the measure of angle B? Well, first of all, what type of an angle is B? Correct, it is an obtuse angle. When I put my square corner, I can see the other ray, so I know it's larger than 90. There's extra space here. I can do it on the other ray as well. I have extra space here. Okay, so let's just start, I don't know, we can start anywhere. Let's start on the top here. Let's start at 50. We'll go to 60, that's 10. That's for 60 to 70 is 20, 70 to 80, 30, 80 to 90, 40, 90 to 100, 50, 100 to 110, 60, 110 to 120, 70, 120 to 130, 80, 130 to 140, 90, and 140 to 150 is 100 degrees. Or we could have just done subtraction, right? We could have even used the inside numbers. We could have done 130 minus 30. That was easy enough. Or you could skip count up from 30 to 130. Lots of different ways you can figure that one out. What is the measure of angle H? Well, what type of angle is H? Right, obviously it's an acute angle. And what is the measure of angle H? We're going from 10 to 30. So that's 10, 20 degrees. Or I could have gone from 150 to 170, and that's still 20 degrees. What is the measure of angle M? What type of angle is M? Acute. You are correct. And what is the difference between 70 degrees and 30 degrees? $10, $20, $30, $40. This angle M is a 40-degree angle. What is the measure of angle B? Well, what type of angle is B? Correct, it's obtuse. It's larger than 90 degrees. Okay, so we are starting at, let's use the numbers on top. This is 15 degrees for this first ray, and the second ray is halfway between 140 and 150, 145 degrees. What is the difference between 145 degrees and 15 degrees? So we're going to subtract. Angle B is a 130-degree angle. What is the measure of angle V? Well, what kind of angle is angle V? It is acute. One way you can tell is by lining up a square with one ray, and if you don't see the other ray, it's smaller than 90 degrees. Works on either ray, it's under it, it's smaller than 90 degrees. Okay, so let's see, we can use the inside measurements here. So we're at 60 for this ray, and this ray is halfway between 130 and 140, so that's 135 degrees. You can find the difference doing subtraction, or you can skip count using the protractor. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, plus 5, 75 degrees. So angle V is a 75-degree acute angle. Okay, find angle E all by yourself. decide if it's acute, right, or obtuse, and find the angle, the measure of angle E.